Hi guys, good morning. Long time no see. I feel like shit. It's so hot over here. Yeah. Woke up to 16 degrees Celsius outside, which was really hot. So I woke up with tension in my eye, headache, and neck tension. So I just got up at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is a few hours late compared to my usual. And just got up with clothes and that, and then walked Max. Now I'm going to try and eat something. Both the pain gives me nausea, so that doesn't help. But also at the same time as that, then hopefully it'll help with the tension and the headache. See if I have to take painkillers, since I try to avoid them, since I do take a lot of painkillers due to my head. So we'll see. Right now I'm gonna make scrambled egg, and I think I'll go with 4 eggs because I need some good nutrition in my body right now. Anyway, I said long time no see because long time since I have made a health update video. And things are going much better. I haven't talked to you guys in, since last August or September or something, since last time when we were moving. And a lot has happened. It's half a year ago now. And we're loving it. We're loving the new place. Got really nice new neighbours who love the dogs and that. And because we can enjoy ourselves and relax, I've realized how much paranoia and anxiety and stress I have due to what has happened to us and that. But health-wise, it's going better for me. I restarted at Reima with 4 hours a week, and we do 15 minutes extras per time so I don't overwhelm myself. And it was nice, except for I started February I believe it was, and then I had 1 week where I worked and 3 weeks where I was sick, not with corona. I had I don't know what you call it in English. In Danish it's called seneinfection or senebetændelse. Those small things in our hands can like how people get arthritis and that, but it's not that. It's just a lot of things in our hands. I'm not good with the body and names of it, so it's hard to explain. But I got infection in my whole hand, so I lost full strength in my left hand, and all the way down to, I think it went down to here at some point with pain, which equaled that I got half strength in this hand. So I was walking around, couldn't do much. I actually needed Michael's help with a lot of the things. Yeah, it was very troublesome and annoying because I'd finally gotten over the moving almost and finally getting to work. And then my buddy goes, hey, let's give you pain so you can't work. Also, when I came back to work, my boss and the underboss person, the right hand of my boss, they were like, so why were you sick for so long? What was going on? It wasn't corona, you said. And I was like, I had infection in my hand. And I'm like, yeah, that makes it hard to work. Like, yep. I also laid in bed for like a week and I did not like that. It was really frustrating. So, health-wise also, it's gone better. We moved to a smaller place, as we talked about earlier on. We moved from 150 square meter, 200-year-old house with the top floor not insulated, bottom floor barely insulated, to now a 85, I believe it is, 85, 89 with the shed, square meter, where it's fully new insulated. And we can feel that because we barely have radiators on these days because it's, in the winter because it was so hot for us because we were used to how cold it was before and that. Yeah, it changed a lot. And in the old place, the loft was between 180 and 200 centimeters. Basically, it was like this crooked within square meters, so you couldn't just put furniture wherever. This place is 220 everywhere. See you, honey?
Yeah.
He's walking floor now. So that's life changing, because now it's not the house that determines where we put our things. We can have anything anywhere, and there's so much space. Like you can see here, this is just over the cooker. There's so much space. We can put our appliances up, which is so nice. Before we had to put in our lobby, which barely had space enough to be a lobby, with the also washing and that. So it's really nice to be able to have all our kitchen stuff in the kitchen. It's so nice. We haven't always had that luxury. This is the best place we've lived in since we got married, actually, which kind of is scary to think about how bad it's been, but that's just the way that is. Anyway, Alright, so things have also been busy. Which is why I haven't made updates. So we went from moving, August we packed everything down. We packed everything down, to make it totally honest. And September we used 1 week of moving the essentials, and another week my parents came and we went to this big moving van kind of thing that me and Michael were used to driving from when we worked at the post office. And we're literally 4 and 5 of us, because some needed to go to work or something, so they couldn't always be there. We could pack everything down in one day, drive it over here, open it up, and then divide things and that. And then my mom and Michael went off with the van. So instead of the 3-day we had paid for, we did 1 day. And as soon as they just registered that they got the key, then they would pay the rest back, kind of thing. So the faster we were, and we did it in a somewhat relaxing mode, the faster we were, the cheaper it would be. So we saved money and could use it on other things for moving and that, which was really, really, really nice and kind of cool. But I like that company. Definitely a place me and Michael would rent again next time we move. So, okay. Well, so we had that September covered with all that going on. And then October came. Actually, I think it was September where we found out my sister was going to get married to, found out they had proposed rather, not found out, yeah, whatever. My sister, she had gotten engaged and they were going to get married in November. So suddenly that changed things, also since I had the great honor of being her matron of honor, like maid of honor, but when you're married already, matron of honor, and making her wedding cake. So that suddenly filled a lot. And yeah, that just came over, and I like planning in really well in advance for Christmas. So I had that and Christmas things going on in my head. And scrambled eggs. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. I cut myself on our sharp vegetable knife. So now, ow. So now, ow. Basically, now, ow. Yeah. And then Christmas came, which was interesting because we had Christmas at my mum's and dad's, and they have a family living there of 2 adults and 2 teenagers. So that was quite interesting. We know them and we're really close to them. I've become the adoptive sister of their daughter, their teenage daughter. But so it was weird having Christmas for once with that many in the house. We were 10 in the house. I'm used to maximum of maybe up to 6 people. Simply when it was just my family and then my grandma that came. Unfortunately, she passed away. But yeah, so that was interesting to experience Christmas with that many, especially people that you don't know enough of what they would want. You know them, but not what they would want. So I really went into DIY things. Pretty much everything was DIY. I bought some things from secondhand and turned that into special stuff. Sorry if it's a bit noisy. Yeah. And then January came, where we tried to figure out that with me working in Reimer. And that went well, but it took time because, in the 18th of December, I believe it was, or the 15th of December, I had to go to rehabiliteringsteam, which is these people that decide whether I should be set as unemployed, as in I'm well enough, if I'm still sick, but I'm too sick to work, or where I am right now, jobbavklaringsforløb. Basically, it's translated job explanation period, basically seeing how much work you can do. But so I went to that team, and luckily we all agreed that I just needed some extra help and that I really wanted to get out in the work market. So continue what I was doing with working at Reimer, find out how many hours, and if I was lucky, then hopefully within some time I can find out how many hours I can, and then get out and work normally again and be healthier. Or rather, be normal again with work, not necessarily that I'll be healthy at that point. But I'll be better then, definitely. Yeah, Michael just walked in. So yeah, that's quite interesting. And it was kind of scary because I would not know if I would go on holiday for Christmas at my parents' house that time. Simply because, if they said I had to go into some other period than the jobbavklaringsforløb that I'm in, I would not have the holiday I had, so I would have to stay at home for Christmas, which would suck. So luckily, we all agreed on that same thing, and that equaled that I could go on holiday. So that's nice. Okay. Yeah, so that equaled that January we needed to, since my time was reset, I have 2 years in this period. I can use less if I need it, but every 2 years I have to get renewed by that team. So January I was working with my caseworker to get Reimer and get my job there, and that took time because there was also other things, and this was still in Corona time. So, yeah. So we kept on going there. And then I got work in Reimer. Then I got to work in Reimer. Then I got sick, not from Reimer, but I didn't go to work there. So first I think it was March, where I really started to work or something like that. And yeah, since then it's been going quite well. And I really love the work there. But moving has changed a lot for us. It's changed our finance has gone so well that I can relax. I can feel I'm not at all as stressed with finance, which is beautiful. And we found out some annoying things about the commune. One of the things was the commune we were living in had made a lot of mistakes with finance due to where they put me. They had simply put me in workable part of the system, and it was like, you have me written in as sick leave, bed rested for years, and you put me in as working? Like, what? So that's why I was set as responsible for Michael when it came to finance, which did that he had got no money, I got barely money, which is why we had to borrow a lot of money and that. We found that out in Vian. Actually, the commune found that out for us, so they helped us with getting the money that the other commune owed us, which was very nice, but we had to go through that process, and we also calculate that they actually owe us more. So we're gonna go in and figure that one out and see if we are right or wrong, because, hey, we might be wrong, but I'd rather just check it to know where the things are now. Yeah. Michael's doing better. It's going better with him. And I don't want to say too much about that since I don't know what he wants you guys to know. So I'll let him speak his own mind at some other point. But since we're both feeling dead from heat and that, then I just wanted to put this up because I've been wanting to do this for days, if not months. Well, weeks, months. Yeah, that was a skip, days to months. So, but that was my health update. I'm doing better. In some areas, I have less tension. I mean, today I have a bit tension in my eye, but that's simply because it was a bad night. I keep on waking up in the nights due to heat. And, oh yeah, Flora Labrador, she just turned 10 this May. The start of May. She just turned 10 in the start of May. And it's interesting because we've been able to feel her brain decree a little bit, but she went to the vet due to some injuries on her nose that we needed to take care of, and then her nails were crazy long, but she literally freaked out of us cutting them, so we had to put her under to get her nails cut. So now they're nice and short again. But she has become a whiny little bitch, and we also call her a bitch, but that's simply because technical term for a female dog is a bitch. So YouTube, you can't take that down. Ha! It's technical words. But yeah, she is being a whiny bitch. And Max, we got him. Oh yeah, we some months ago we got him chemically castrated to see how he would react. He's almost just as crazy outside with the smells, but he's become such a teddy bear. In the sense, before time, I would lay in bed, he would go up on the bed, lay next to me, 2 minutes after he would go down. Now, he would sleep there, and I would just like wake up suddenly and he's still there. I'm like, what? And like on the sofa, he would go up on the sofa and I'm like, nope, don't want to anyway, and go down. Now, he lays up there in fox position on my feet and sleeps, and it's like, oh, it's so cute. So we've decided to... I definitely find that we should get him properly castrated, so everything's gone in that. He's just turned 7. No, wait, how old? 7? Yeah, he just turned 7. And he, what do you call it? We wanted him to get puppies with a Samoyed, those white, fluffy, like a husky, well, more as fluffy as a Malamute, but as small as a husky, if not a little bit smaller, and they're white, like snow white, like mwah, white. So we wanted that, but doing that, we want to live here for a few more years to get healthier and to relax more. We do not have space for more than 2 dogs or something like that, since the space is still limited due to, I mean, the dogs might not fill much, but the beds do, and yeah. So we decided that it's not going to be this time, and also Max might not be the best husky to get babies with. Oh, get puppies with. Also since, what do you call it? Due to his background with attacking other dogs in self-defense. Before anyone goes with, oh, you should put him down, blah, blah, blah. No, in self-defense. Max is always... Only once has he done it due to instinct, but that was not with the other dog. That was with our rabbit. Sad part, but that was also the start of us having him. So, long time ago, different people and different dog at that point. So, But yeah, he has had a lot of different experiences, also with mourning and so on. So it's been him, and it's like, then I'd rather get another husky that I know has had definitely a better life, or that we get from really young age, like only had one owner and was one or something, and then get puppies with that one, if anything. And it's just because we want to try to have puppies at some point, just with some dog, just, you know, experience it. It's not like we want to become a puppy mill. There's really bad things or anything. I highly disapprove of people in any country that keeps on having babies with dog. That sounds so weird. That keeps on having dogs, making dogs have babies, because there's so many dogs already that just needs a home. I mean, did you know that in Denmark alone there is 400,000 dogs that get put down every year due to either they're sick, but mainly because no owners want to do it, or their owners can't handle them. So because owners are so careless and don't look up, well, what is the kind of dog I'm getting? No, it's not just a dog. It's actually something with feelings. It's something that needs exercise. It's something that needs your time. It's basically a miniature baby, except for when it's 15, it's not going to cook food for you. I cook food for myself when I was 15. But, no, I got totally off topic. So Max, we're going to get him castrated. And Flora, she's become a big puppy bitch at 10. And due to that, she whines a lot. So she wants to lay in my bed all the time at night. But then she wants to whine. And the other night, she whined. And I was like, what is it? And then she came up. And then she whined again. And then I was like, what is it? And then she went down into our hallway, which is like 2 meters from my bed. And then she just stood there. And I was like, what do you want, woman? What do you want, girl? So I went out, and then she was just like, hi, mommy. Hi, mommy. I'm like, really? It's like 3 a.m. and you're doing this to me? Like, come on, girl. So I was like, go back to bed. And she was like, okay. And then, yeah. And, yeah, it's been a mixture of me waking up due to my body. I've had some irritations in my body, which was really frustrating and kept me up. And so my body, the heat, or a Labradoodle that we have. Labrador, we just call a Labradoodle. So, yeah, it's been frustrating with that. And it's only going to get worse. Not just because she's getting old, but also because it's going to get hotter. So, yay. But, yeah, in general, we are enjoying this new life. And I'm looking forward to eat, and I hope my tension goes away. And, if you want to pray for us, then, and we would love that, of course, then pray that Michael will get better sleep, and that my pains, basically the usual, my pains will go away properly. I am starting to see different people about it. Oh yeah, I've started asked her psychologist, I think it's called, the person you talk to about your problems. I started at one of those. So I've only had it once so far, but it's going to be interesting where it leads and if it'll help me at all with the problems I've been facing in that. Both with the paranoia from the experiences, anxiety, found out I might have social anxiety. I've wondered if I have had PTSD due to things, but it might just be that it's paranoia and anxiety that I think is PTSD. Who knows? I don't know, which is why I'm going to a professional. Yeah, and then just a lot of things from my childhood we're also talking about, I think. I've had separation anxiety for a long time, which is why when people talk about dogs having it and why are they doing these things, I totally understand them. I've had separation anxiety. Wow, that's the difference there. Separation anxiety for almost as long as I can remember. So many, many, many years. And we're going to hopefully figure something out there if we can at all. Yeah. Just get me better mentally. And like I said, with my childhood, I have had a very blessed childhood due to having a really blessed family, a really good family, and that compared to what I know a lot of others have had a difficult one. But my childhood was also difficult due to I had ADHD, and we got denied that I had that at the middle school age thing, due to the person testing it was a Dumbo. So I've been fighting school and myself for many years. And looking back and knowing everything now, or a lot more, it explains everything. It explains why I had difficulties, why I had problems, why others were difficult, and so on. It explains everything pretty much. So, yeah. Talk about that. And then also I was, what do you call it? What do you call it? Bullied. I was bullied as a child in school for my faith, and what do you call it? Racistically. They were bullying me in a race. Oh, blah. They were racist towards me in a very bullery matter, or whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, it's not as bad as other people's stories about racism, but it was hard enough that I still remember it, and it hurt me, which is what it's about. It's not about how hard it is for me compared to you. It's about that it hurt, it was hard, and no one should have that. It's not whether you're black, white, whether you're European, American, or anything. It's about that we are one human. We all are humans. Like, there's a Christian song I love that's literally titled "We All Bleed the Same," and I just love it because it's so true. Like, it doesn't matter who or where you're from. We all hurt the same. We all bleed the same. Yeah, we have different cultures, but who cares? Who gives a shit about that? We all, at the end of the day, are humans. We shouldn't be attacking each other or defending ourselves from each other. No, we should be helping each other for a better life, because there's a lot of other things out there that's attacking us. We're just using so much energy on ourselves and attacking each other and that we won't have energy for other things. So, yeah, it frustrates me. But I experienced being attacked racistically, however you want to call it. I feel like it's called racistically, but it sounds wrong in my mouth. Yeah, and it was pretty hard also, since at that point I had not at all the same self-confidence that I have now. I had zero confidence pretty much until 2014, no, 15 maybe, 16, I don't know. So I've had many years of no confidence and a lot of fears and a lot of OCD thoughts. For you that don't know it, it's basically thoughts in your head that's not real, but they go on, and if you don't listen to them or something, either something will go wrong or you get unwell or something like that, and it's very stressful, really upsetting and hard, and I've had that for many years with different things. So and if you guys want to hear more about any of these things, let me know in the comments. So, and remember in my videos to read the info block theme Bobby, because sometimes that one actually tells some small extra details about things and that. But hopefully soon I can show you a tour of our house, that's how it's now. And be good, be strong, and thank you guys for watching and for listening. And I really enjoy being a YouTuber and speaking out my mind, but at the same time also letting you guys have a choice of telling me your opinions about the things and that. It is nice, and it's also nice that it's not just my friends that follow me, but it's also other people from across the pond, across the world, anywhere, and that I simply get so many words from you, and it's really nice, of course, when it's nice words. And yeah, thank you for being there for me, and take care, guys. See you next time.